This is embarrassing. This is from December. We're now like halfway through January. I think it's time to pack all these things up and get a nice clean space here and a fresh start. Plus, I want to reveal all this beautiful countertop that's down here. It's so glorious. Let's get to work here, starting with this box that I was saving to mail something out in that I'm no longer mailing. I don't have to worry about it, so we can go. Next, we need to find a spot for this mail. This is the mail that we've already had for like a week or two, so I need to get through that. I need to open this stuff up and share it. We've got some letters here as well that we need to get into. Might do that tonight, sit down and open up all those. It usually warms my heart and gives me like a nice feeling, so that's always nice to do. This is things that I need to build, and ideally it would go on this shelf, but there isn't much space on this shelf. Maybe I can just go like this. Beautiful. Perfect. Inside this is a giant Minecraft set that Clark and I are going to get into. That's going to be after he finishes the Minecraft set that's on the table up there, so this just needs to get stored away for just a minute so we get into that. Next up, we'll take Mario and we'll put him over on the stairs for Clarkman to take up, along with the Mando costume that he wore this morning. I don't know how many parents are watching this right now, but man, if you don't have kids, it makes your life a lot easier for keeping things cleaned up and orderly. When you have kids, they just get stuff everywhere. Maybe that's on me, though, because I don't have them clean it up right away. I should be like, okay, if you're getting into item number 2, item number 1 needs to be gone. It needs to be cleaned up. Could work on that. This here is a mock that Clark made of Astro from Astro's Playroom. We're going to keep this built because I'm going to make my version of this as well, and we're going to make a cool video about this. And that pretty much leaves us with just the advent calendars to clean up, and this is a really simple process. What I do is I grab a bag of appropriate size. On the front of this, I write the set number and the name. So this would be like the 2020 Lego City Advent Calendar. Put all those pieces inside here, and then I'm going to throw away this box. These are the pens I use. These are fine tip Sharpies, which I really love. It's actually pretty new to me. I used to save every box anytime that I could, and I realized that it was getting to be a little excessive after a while, so eventually I just realized I couldn't do it anymore. So the set number on this one is 60268. So I'm just going to write that down here. You know, I wonder if this could fit on a smaller bag than this even. I'm going to try to get it inside here. 2020 City Advent Calendar. Okay. Put that back on, and now the moment of truth. Let's see if we can fit all these little builds in here. I would tear them all apart, but I'm not keeping the instructions, which are on the back of these. That's where all these doors open up and show you what the thing to build. So we'll try to keep them as built as we can, but if I ever need to look them up online, I can certainly do that. So put all this stuff in here. We got some extras to go with it as well. Some minifigs with accessories. Yeah, this is going to fit no problem. I'm glad I went to a smaller one, because that other one would have been a big waste of space. So there it is. That's the 2020 Lego City Advent Calendar, and I'll put that with the other ones that I had from previous years, because I've been doing this since 2013 was the first time I got one of these. And now this can just go. And that takes one thing off our table. Just toss that there for now, and I will do that 2 more times, and I'll be back with you when this is all nice and clean and we can celebrate together. Let's do that celebrating, because my job is done. Actually, mostly done. This one right here, I plan to part this out. I don't want to keep this as like a memorial to the Friends Advent Calendar. I thought this thing was pretty terrible, so we're going to just toss that in with the trash there. But tomorrow morning, I'm going to do a live stream where I tear these all apart and chat with peeps. But I do have all of the other stuff here, so you can see all the Advent calendars. And I just went from having a giant bar full of stuff to just these 3 little bags, which will go back into storage, and we'll be good to go. And I can actually live stream from over here. I also got all of my sets up here on this shelf, so everything's there, and then I'm just going to use this for the mail where it's going to stack up as we go through it. Back to the organization thing though, I can tell you with certainty that I feel much better having this look like this than what it looked like before, and I'm going to do the same thing with this back here, because this is just as bad. I just got to get my space clean, and I got to get my brain clear. So that's why we're doing a little bit of that while Clarkman's in class. He should be down here shortly, and maybe, just maybe, he can help me out with it a little bit.
I finished fun.
Hey buddy.
What are you doing?
Oh, massive cleanup over here. Got everything bagged up here, looking good. Got rid of all of the advent calendars. And now we're going to tackle this little spot over here, I was thinking, and I was wondering if maybe you could help your dad.
I'm not. End it right now. What are you doing to that?
This I'm breaking down, because this is one of the things that was sitting over there, and I thought maybe we would start tearing apart some stuff that we've already built and reviewed.
I don't mind collecting some Lego sets like this. But I kind of love this set, though.
I know, bud, but we can't keep everything built. We're going to run out of space. We're always building new stuff. In fact, we got a lot back here to build, too.
Mm-hmm. We kind of worked hard. I worked kind of hard to build this tree. Now I did it for nothing.
No, you didn't do it for nothing. You played with it. We did a review. Like, you had fun with it. And now we're on to the next adventure. That's what life's about, my guy.
Well, when I grow up, can I take this set with me to my brand new house?
You can take all the sets. It actually make my life a lot easier. You take everything.
That has to start life over again.
Yep, I'll do it. I'm collecting Lego again.
Oh, no.
Here's my first piece.
Here's Clark again. Clark came back. Now he's a baby.
Oh, no.
Back in time.
I can't have that. I do want to talk to you about something, though.
What?
There's a lot of your builds over there on that table. We need to decide what's what and what we're going to do.
Over there on that table?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'll take what's mine. Okay.
Where are you going to put it?
In my room?
Best time to break down sets is when Clark Man isn't around because he gets very possessive of things.
You shouldn't have made me help then.
I know. I shouldn't have brought you down because whenever I'm breaking down sets, you never want to break anything down. You don't want to tear anything apart. You know what our room would look like, bro? It'd be like just stacked with sets. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff you have built down here that I just haven't torn apart. Like it really starts adding up.
I just kicked a lantern down.
Wow.
From a bad guy.
Wow. Are you willing to help me with this, though?
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
I'm tearing apart Snape's room, you can see, Dad.
Thank you, buddy.
I'm tearing apart Snape's room on. He's moving out.
He's going to move into a plastic bag.
What plastic bag?
In the storage room.
No, he'll be dusty.
Here's the cool thing, though.
What?
If you ever want to rebuild this set, it's going to be clearly labeled, and you'll know exactly where it is, and I can show you, and you can build it up anytime.
Look at Snape's room.
It's empty. What happened to all of his stuff?
It's all in the pile.
What happened to the car?
Harry and Ron drove away.
Oh.
They don't want to go in a plastic bag. And
Sure they do. They love plastic bags.
We hate plastic bags. We never want to be in a plastic bag. They call that prisoning them.
Prisoning?
I feel like you're like put them in prison.
They're my prisoners. We build together, and we break together.
And we break Dad together.
We do.
As we break out a window in Snape's room.